Hey everybody, Professor Dillmore here. How are you all doing? Hope you're doing well. Um, Shout out to the people who got the reference to "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou" in the last lecture. That's exactly what it was when I referred to bona fide. I also reference a movie in this week's lecture, as I recall, so enjoy that. See if you pick up on it. Anyway, as I say in the main lecture, what we did last week was set the stage for the rest of the semester in a lot of ways. In that, what you did last week was a sort of basic analysis of rules. What kind of rules are they? How do you break down rules? And it's that kind of work that you're going to need to do in drafting an answer. As I said in the main lecture as well, some of this will feel pedantic the first time you do it. I recognize that. I know. What I say to people who complain / note that to me is that undertaking the basic steps in a basic way when first learning a skill is crucial. If you get the basic mechanics down, you're going to be in a great position to do all the extra stuff, to do all the things that will make your answer really chef's kiss. To make your answer very good, you need to have a command of those basic things. And that's what we're going through now. Making the charts for rules is not something you're going to have to do on an exam. Making a full chart, as I talk about in the lecture today, you're not going to have to do that on an exam. But if you do that a handful of times now, it will force you to be deliberate. It will force you to address things appropriately, so that when it comes to writing answers, you approach that process with the correct mindset and the correct assembly of analytical skills and tools that you need to produce a good exam answer. Just like for those who played sports, it's the same as those horrible exercises we would always have to do. I want to be clear. I was cut from the basketball team before the final roster every time I tried out. Just tried, didn't work. But I know before I was cut that we were doing all these drills, like figure eight drills. You don't run a figure eight drill in a basketball game. No. But that's to teach you how to pass and gets you good at hitting a moving target, etc. So, I mean, it's in the same way, it's the kind of slow, incremental, beginning exposure to a skill that lets you develop it in a very conscious and a very effective way. So, building on last week's rules, what we're going to be talking about this week is writing an IRAC answer. And that stands for, as I'm sure you know, issue, rule, analysis / application, and conclusion. I'll also present today IRAC with a full analysis, which is facts, your understanding of those facts as they relate to the law, FUL. So this is a method developed by Professor Herman, and she's shown it to be very effective at forcing you to be deliberate, to learn the basic skills required to draft a good exam answer in IRAC format. So we'll be talking about that today. As always, if you have questions, let me know. I didn't receive any this week, so I didn't have to work on developing the fancy intro with kids, dogs, and everything else. The aristocrats, right? But I didn't develop any of that because I didn't have any questions. So if you want to see something fancy, please go ahead and ask me questions. I'm a little afraid of what I just said, frankly, because I'm afraid of what kind of production I might try to generate. But hey, that's how it is. I made the offer, and I stand by it. So I will, let's jump on into the lecture, and I'll talk with you soon.